If you're seeing this, it's not by coincidence. God knows you need this in the time you're seeing it. I'm going to tell you a story and God's going to speak to you through it. So 2 nights ago, I was writing this book that the Lord wants me to write, which I don't really understand why God's having me do that because I don't even read. I don't feel qualified to write this book, to be completely transparent with you. But the Lord has me writing this book and he's very clear for me to write this freaking book. So we're writing this book. And I was up late at night because I feel the most creative juices flowing at night. Well, I just felt this whisper in my head. It was the devil. And he was like, you should look at corn. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Long story short, I fell into that, right? And I immediately cried after. And I felt 3 spirits in my room, 3 demonic spirits in my room, staring at me, smiling. And I was so freaked out. I have never felt that much of a presence of evil in my room than in that moment. And I felt Jesus, because Jesus told me, don't do it, write the book. Don't do it, write the book. And after I did it, God went completely silent. I felt all this guilt, all this shame, and the devil was like smiling at me. Fast forward, okay, that happened 2 nights ago. Fast forward to yesterday night. I'm currently staying at my friend's house, and her husband was sitting with me and talking about how his tire popped on the highway. I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And he was talking about the night before he had given into lust with corn. And the next day, God literally popped his tire. And he was talking about how when he was changing his tire, at the end of it, he had this grease stain on his forehead with an X on his forehead. And he went to drive and gave this homeless man money. And the homeless man said, hey, you have an X on your forehead. And he heard God say, you have a huge hit out for you right now. The darkness is not happy with what God is about to do with you. And so the devil is trying to take you out any way he can. In your mindset, he's trying to take you out with doubt, with low confidence, with low self-esteem. God's saying today, the devil's trying to take you out right now. And God is saying today, my child, if you cannot control your right from your left, cut it off. God is saying today, you got to get super focused, super clear, and you cannot let yourself give into that. By giving into that demon of lust, you're shaking the hand with the devil. And I have never felt such a spirit in my freaking room. And I'm telling you right now, there is the spirit of darkness. There is the spirit of darkness that the world is being consumed by. And God is saying, I need you. I've chosen you for this. I've chosen you to be a light and a vessel for me. And I cannot have you be a vessel for me when you're indulging and shaking the hand with the devil in this way. God is saying today, let it go. Let everything in your life go that is causing you to sin, and trust that God will vindicate you and will do the things that he will turn your life around, but he can't do that when you are indulging in the world. And God is saying today, you have to be the most pure form of yourself. You cannot be overeating. You cannot be, any of those things. Overindulging in community. You cannot be burying yourself in community. You cannot distract yourself from Jesus. You've got to put God first. You've got to want Jesus above everything else. You have got to love God above everything else. Otherwise, you're going to fall into lust. You're going to fall into overeating. You're going to fall into all these things. So God is saying, if you cannot handle food, if you can't handle, your phone at night, if you have to just sit in silence and get off social media, get off of it. What actually even got me to do that was I was scrolling on social media. It sparked something into me to do something else. And so if you know your tendencies, control your urges, and make sure that you're incredibly intentional with what you're doing. I love you, but God loves you more. The demon of lust is real. You've got to cut it off. You've got to control your urges. If you're feeling temptation, go to the gym. I really hope that this spoke to the person that needed it today. We've got to control our urges because this is going to ruin us.